morning. I certainly hope you had a great weekend.
I'll say 3 days off.
Only 4 days of school this week, yeah.
Too bad we can't have that every week.
So, how did you spend that extra day? Let me see. Michael, what did you do?
We went to the beach and watched the fireworks over the water.
Daniel, how about you?
We invited the whole neighborhood for a barbecue. I ate way too much.
Emily?
We had a picnic at the park where the parade was.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Did you know that I was in that parade?
You were? I didn't see you.
Oh, yes, you did. You didn't know me because of the costume I was wearing. I was Betsy Ross.
That was you?
Sure was.
Cool, that parade was great.
Especially the cannons. When they went off, I jumped 10 feet.
I liked the singing. My mom was in the choir.
It was a lot of fun.
How did you get to be in the parade?
Oh, well, my church helped put it on. That was our choir. And a lot of our church members were in the parade.
Wow, I wish I could do that.
Well, maybe you could be in it next year.
That would be neat.
Me too.
I wonder if they let me fire the cannons.
And guess I could. Are you kidding?
Hey.
Well, oh, Savannah, don't worry. I'm sure they'll need help exploding something next year. I'll bet you could help.
Cool.
Run for the hills, everybody.
That's right, because I'll be aiming at you first.
Okay, let's settle down. Now, we've got to get down to business. That has been on the board for a week. American History Test Friday. Now, here's the part that you really need to know. This is going to count 1/3 of your grade. So you really need to study for it. Now, we just recently celebrated Memorial Day. So that's a good place to start a discussion to help you prepare for the test. Who can tell me what we were celebrating?
Freedom?
Liberty. The ones that we've won.
Those are all right. We celebrate these special holidays in order to remember the good things about our country, and especially to remember those people who gave their lives to protect us. Now, recently, I know that the 3rd grade class at Grace Christian School, as well as the 2nd grade Sunday school class, put flags in the cemetery at Grace Chapel to honor and remember those veterans. Now, let me see. Some of those veterans from Grace Chapel were Donald Pirate and Jimmy Simpson.
Is that what all the singing about the Army was about?
Sure, but it wasn't just the Army. It was about all the people in all the armed services.
My dad was in the Navy.
My sister's in the Air Force right now.
Our celebration yesterday was to honor all of them. In fact, there were celebrations all over the country. There were parades and concerts and productions and all sorts of things.
Barbecues?
Yes, even barbecues and picnics are held to honor our country.
Are they all like the ones we saw yesterday?
Some perhaps, but most would be very different. Just like all states are different, and towns are different, and people are different. You know, that's one of our great strengths as a country, the fact that we're all individuals and all very different, but still united.
Spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty, above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for heroes grew in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. Oh, beautiful for patriots' dream that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Sea to shining
So if we are all so different, how did we come together to form a country? I mean, it's hard enough for us to decide on what to do for recess.
That's a very good question, Amanda. The people who formed our country all came together because they had a common desire for liberty. Now, can any of you give me a definition of liberty?
Freedom.
That's right. Liberty means freedom.
Freedom to do whatever we want?
Not exactly. We still have to have laws and guidelines, but we do have the freedom or liberty to make our own decisions in life and to become whatever we want to become.
But doesn't everybody get to do that?
Oh, no. Americans have more liberty than anyone in the world because there are still countries where people don't get to make their own decisions. For example, if I lived in another country, I might want to be a teacher, but I might not get to make that decision for myself.
That's not fair.
No, but unfortunately it's true. Our liberty is a great thing, and it began with just a few people a long time ago.
The Pilgrims, right?
Right. They were the people who left everything and crossed the ocean in search of liberty.